I don't like talking about myself. I don't like talking about myself, but for once, I will do that. I will do that. I like talking about my technical team, and I always use we. But this time, I will talk about myself. I will talk about myself. I know Ghanaians know me as a player. Ghanaians know the work and everything that I gave to this country as a player. I gave my all, and I will continue doing that. I have everything I want to do for this country. I give my all as a player. But at the end, I wasn't happy as a player. I focus more on my coaching career, educate myself well, to make sure I come back and change the narrative. The investment I put in myself, all because I want to change something in Ghana football. And for me, for these 6-7 months, I've given my all. I've done my part as a technical person, as a coach. I've done my part for that. And after we came back from Russia, that's when I decided either we win, we qualify, I'm moving on. So in this case, I'm resigning. After this tournament, I'm resigning as an U17 coach. I've made that decision already before this tournament starts. The explanation will come out later. Remind me first.
The first one is on the 3-match system.
Yes. So we knew they will be the way they line up, especially when they are on the ball. They're not a ball playing team. So what they normally do is they put 4 players up. So naturally, if you have 4 at the back, it will definitely be 4v4 at the back. Then they leave 2 players, and then their fullbacks doesn't go at all. So today you can see that they silent Ivano and Nabi. That's our weapon. They silence them because their fullback doesn't go at all. They stay there. So during that period, when second half they started getting the ball, they just launch a long ball, and it becomes, let's say, 4v3 or 4v2 always at the back. That's how come myself and the technical team, we decided to have one more center back again, so that we have the overload with the 5 against 4 at the back. And I agree with you, it worked perfectly. And also we needed a 2 holding players so that we can dominate play. When you notice something, we pull a 9 out and then push Kagawa. It's an attacking midfielder as false 9. So that gave us a lot of overload in the center space. That we know that if we find the 9 in our build-up, we always have opportunity to go and punish the backer. But as we came to the 3-back, I agree with you. We had a lot of moments that we control the game better, but we did not create the chances that we needed to create. In terms of the credit goes to them because they are solid at the back. Their fullbacks doesn't go at all. They're tracking the wingers well. So for me, I've lost a game, but I will go home with my head up. And then the second one.
The second one is on the
future.
Yes, and then how good these boys have been.
Yes, I agree with you. These boys have done so well. From day one that we got them, from day one that they came to the trials, from day one that we brought them to Pram, start giving them education, educating them. They've done very well. The sleepless night, they waking up midnight. They wake up midnight. All the time they wake up around 4:30, 5 o'clock. We are in class. From there, at 6 o'clock, we are on the pitch, making sure they receiving education. So for me, they've done very well. And where we've developed them to, it's the only thing we can have is encourage them, and they should have that winning mentality, winning mindset that they have to put up in every game. But for me, technically, tactically, they are solid. They understand every moment in the phases of play. They understand it. But the future lies with the FA. The future lies with the FA. And now I know they have a lot of ages from U15, U16s, U17s, U18s, U19s, U20s, 21s, the Olympic team, and then the senior national team. So in total, we have 10 men's teams. So I believe this group of players, for what they've put up, what they showed up, 18 games. 18 games, they've scored, if I'm not mistaken, about 53, 54 goals. 54 goals, right? Yes. 18 games, 54 goals. They've considered, let me see, maybe 13, 14 goals out of the game. So what else do we need? Yes, I know Ghanaians, we want results, and for me, I'm disappointed that we did not qualify, but I'm not disappointed about our performance. I will go home with my head up because I know these boys are putting work, and they've showed Ghanaians that Ghana football has a future when it comes to the U17.
Senior Mike.
Coach, after your victories in the first two games, during the post-match analysis, according to what a lot of Ghanaians are saying, you give too much away when you analyze or when you are answering questions of how you were able to get certain goals or make certain information. Do you feel like you give out more information than you have to when you come here?
For me, I don't think it's so. I like to express myself tactically to every question that comes in. For me, before you grow as a person, you have to have competitors around you. So I believe in having a lot of competitors. I believe in provoking opponents by telling them what I want to do, which I've done it previously, like the Serbia group. I did it against Spain. And I can see that in the game, their coach wanted to counter that, but we had a plan B on that. So for me, expressing myself in post-match interview, pre-match interview, for me, I wanted to give more depth in the information I'm giving to people. I don't think that's what caused it. I think we need to give the credit to the Burkinabes. They had a good plan. I saw them play many games like this. Many opponents like this, they've never considered a goal throughout the tournament, apart from us. You see, so that shows how defensive they are, how solid they are at the back, and we knew this is what is going to happen. But like I said earlier on, we were not patient enough for our breakthroughs to be clear. That's how come we did not create a lot of chances. But we give the credit to our opponents today.
Yeah, Coach, mine is in two questions. The first is, since 2017, we see, the Black Star has not been able to make the under-17 AFCON, and by extension, the under-17 World Cup. Does that increase the pressure, on our U team? Because at some point, this U team used to be, the growing ground of our best talents ever, who used to compete in the highest of competitions. And the second one was looking at the defensive part of this team. We've seen the defenders sort of crumble under some pressure from the first game till now. And in this game, it was really, really evident. Communication wasn't so great. What do you have to say to that?
Yes, we've also seen them defending situations very well. Like I said earlier on, football, during the 90 minutes, a lot of things happen. There are moments too that they were caught by, let's say, 3v2s, and they were able to defend their box and then defend the 6-1. The goals, if you look at it, the goals we considered, it is by two mistakes from our goalkeeper that you have to play one wide, and then also the second one, the two centre backs, they were contradicting, should I go or should I go? And that cost us for these two games. But when it comes to against the run of play, we defended the box very, very well. Our principles in defending in our half, especially, we need each other to defend it. And you can see at some point that the opponents have the ball in our box and they were trying to shoot. We were very patient and trying to block shots, getting close to them to make mistakes. For me as a technical person, this is what I believe in. I believe in defending the spaces and then blocking shots when you are in it. And I think my team did work on that today. Yes, of course, on the ball, sometimes there are hiccups on the way they play out. But I'm type of person that I don't like to put blames on something. We need a better pitch for us to be fluid in our play. The way we want to play, we need a better pitch. You can see sometimes we want to play and take first touch and then the pitch will get done. So I'm not here to put blames on something. We've lost again. We've lost again, but for me, I don't think we should lose this game because when we're looking at the stats, in terms of controlling the game, we did only transitions from them, transition. We dealt with it a lot. Apart from we making these two mistakes and conceding to do so.
Traduit, s'il vous plaît. Traduit pour tous les press conferences, s'il vous plaît.
Ce que je peux dire de l'équipe Burkina, c'est qu'elle était très excellente comme j'avais